So what a lot of people don't realize as you go down your wealth building journey, and once you kind of figured out what works for you, what your niche is, your investing strategy, and how to sustain it for the rest of your life, investing actually gets more and more boring the more longer you do it. That's a key indicator that you're doing it well, right? So this is the challenge that we have as entrepreneurs is we like that new shiny exciting thing that keeps you excited and pumped up, but in reality what's boring is what typically works, right? So let me share me as an example. When I first started buying single family homes in 2017, the first one's challenging, second one's a little easier, third one's easier, fourth one's easier. Now I'm buying my fifth one, which is my primary residence, and I just feel the same. It's like whatever, right? And it's because I know the process. I know how to save for the house. I know what to expect. I know how to find insurance. I know how to work with loan officers. I know how to work with underwriters. So like for the most part, I know about 80 to 90% of it. It's that last 10% that may be new or may be annoying, right? Like for example, for my primary residence, the underwriter is asking from Lennar is asking for so many documentation. It's annoying. I've given over 150 documents to them, and they still continue to ask me more, despite us wanting to close in like, um, a week and a half. So it's not hard. It's just more of inconvenient and annoying, right? So it's nothing new for me, but it's just annoying and inconvenient, right? And even let's say do apartments, right? Like I, bought two apartment complexes in Oklahoma, did the burst strategy on them, bought it off market, renovated all of it, uh, brought in new tenants, raised the rents. I haven't done a refinance on them yet because interest rates are high, or at least on my 26 unit, I haven't refinanced it yet. My 20 unit, I had to refinance at a hard money loan. So now I have experience of buying apartments off market, doing the renovations, working with general contractors, working with my property manager, knowing what to expect in terms of the stabilization process of raising rents, getting new tenants, having tenant turnover, anticipating how property tax goes up, insurance goes up. You just copy and paste your renovations for each unit. So the first unit might be hard, but unit, I literally renovated 46 units exactly the same for the most part, right? LVP flooring, shaker kitchen cabinets. Flooring is going to be like a wood or a light gray color. Walls are white. The kitchen, white cabinets. Basic neutral color laminate countertops. It just gets easy and easy, and it's systematized. It's very organized. Like I don't have much surprises for the most part. If I wanted to buy another apartment complex, copy and paste, right? I already have a team in Oklahoma. I have a property manager in Oklahoma. I know the insurance quotes in Oklahoma. I know the market rents. I know how to renovate it. I have a team. You know, I don't even have to see the property in person, so it gets easier and easier over time. So when I buy my next apartment complex in Oklahoma City, I'm hoping to get maybe a 30 or 50 unit apartment complex. Once interest rates lower, I can do a cash out refinance, pull out money from my 26 unit, pull out money from my 20 unit, and buy more real estate, right? But I'll tell you, it's gonna be boring for me because I must use the same direct mail strategy that I've used. I'm gonna use my same property manager, my same general contractor, same insurance person, same system. So like I already know about 80 to 90% of it, and there might be like 10% or 20% that I don't know that I'll learn. So like it just kind of gets boring, and like I make it sound boring, but like literally, if I just follow my same strategies, I can double the value of every asset I buy. Right? Like I bought my 26 unit for half a million, and now it's worth 1.6 after putting 300K in there. My 20 unit I bought for 350. I put in about 100K. That one's maybe worth like 700, 800. Right? Like I know I can find deals if I'm patient enough and I follow my system. If I send out mailers for 6 to 12 months, if I consistently talk to owners, I consistently make offers, I'll get a deal, right? It's just a matter of when and being consistent. So like that's what I mean by it gets boring. Like it's not as exciting anymore, right? For me, versus like, oh, if I want to do a mobile home park, like which I did, and it's exciting, but then I realized that, oh wait, it's so stressful, it's not worth it. I lost money. Why did I do that, right? So copy and paste it to anything else. Self storage, don't want to do it. It's not for me. You can make money from it, but it doesn't work for me right now, right? Why put the effort and energy in learning self storage from ground zero when I just can buy an apartment complex in Oklahoma, right? Um, investing in index funds, very boring. Every month you just buy index funds, automate it, $1,000 every month, buy index funds. It's really boring, but over the long term, it works, right? So basically, my investment strategy is boring at this point. Like, I can continue to buy single family homes in California and as my primary residence and move every year or two if I want to. I know how to do that. I can buy an apartment complex in Oklahoma, every maybe 2-3 years to renovate it, stabilize it, value add it, repeat. So like it's really boring for me. I kind of hit a phase where it's weird. I'm bored. Like the past 3 years, it's just been like go go go, exponential growth. I'm learning, right? But now I'm kind of like slowing down, and I'm like, it's kind of boring. And what's even crazy is like, despite doing nothing and being bored, my net worth's going up, right? Because my real estate's appreciating. My single family homes went up, despite interest rates going up. My apartment complex, every time I renew a lease and the rent goes up, or I'm able to lower my expense, the net operating income increases, and the value increases, assuming the cap rate stays the same, right? So I'm making more money. Like just in 2024, I think my net worth increased by about almost $500,000, and I did nothing, right? Like all I did in 2024 was like start my new job, and I literally just started my new job, went on vacation to Japan, and my net worth increased by like 500,000. I didn't really do much, right? I just showed up. So it's just very opening that I just made that much net worth not doing much, when to even get to 500,000 probably took me like 4 or 5 years. So that's what I mean by like growth is not linear, it's exponential, right? Like, and imagine like when I cash out refinance, I buy an apartment complex, I could increase my net worth by like $1 million the next one I buy. So it gets easier and easier, and it's boring. So that's why for me, I talked about this before. Boring is what works. So what you have to do is find a way to distract yourself so you don't do something stupid, right? Like for me, doing something stupid would be like trying to day trade stocks. For me, doing something stupid would be like trying to do short-term rentals when that's not what I'm doing, right? I do long-term rentals. Doing something stupid would be like buying self-storage when it's just easier for me to buy an apartment complex. You know what I mean? Like doing something stupid would be like starting another business that's not related to real estate. That's why I want to be a mortgage broker and not a mortgage broker, sorry, a real estate broker, and then be a loan officer on top of that. Like that's correlated to real estate because I don't work with real estate brokers because most are terrible and don't know what they're doing. So I thought the bar was low, so I'm like, I'm a little bored right now. Maybe I'll study to be a real estate broker and I'll document my journey. On top of that, I can get my mortgage loan origination license. Looks easy, right? Like can't be harder than going to pharmacy school and running a hospital. So because I'm bored, I'm gonna do something that's related to real estate. That's why I do YouTube. Honestly, I do YouTube as a way to distract myself from doing something stupid in my real estate portfolio. Because when I'm bored and I have a lot of free time, I'll be tempted to want to sell my real estate to do something stupid that I shouldn't be doing, right? So this is really distraction. It's tangent to real estate, but not exactly it, right? Also, I'm trying to strategize like how I want to lower my expenses, right? Like obviously, I'm getting a mortgage, which is a high expense, but I want to reduce and pay off my life insurance policy. I want to pay off my Transamerica Index Universal Life policy. I want to pay off my nationwide variable universal life policy. You can max fund these over 7 years. I'm on year 5 right now. I want to build up my emergency reserve. Now that I work a high income W-2, I want to max out my pre-tax 401k so I can get alleviate myself of the 4% tax benefit. I want to build up my reserve. Eventually work towards paying off my primary residence so I can live there free and clear, right? And not worry about that expense. So it gives me a time to slow down, to reflect, and most importantly, focus back on my health. Right, I compromised my health a little bit, building my wealth for the past 3 years. I had huge exponential growth, and that was a season of grind, a season of stress, a season of not prioritizing working out as much. So now I want to pull it back and prioritize on that. So, but my problem is, like I said, I'm extremely bored. Right? Like I'm so bored. Like I don't know what to do. Right? Like even podcasts now. I listen to podcasts are getting more boring. So that's why I'm trying to gnaw on the bone of like being a real estate broker and becoming a loan officer because it's tangent to real estate. I can just do it myself. I don't need it to survive. Like I have a W-2, I have a real estate portfolio, but hey, if I can help a person or two actually underwrite a deal correctly, It makes some side income, great, right? Or my future wife could work under my brokerage and we qualify as real estate professional. So just the tax benefits alone is definitely worth it. So, I'm just trying to stay off my boredom, which is why I love engaging with you guys and creating content like this, just to share the journey, to give you insight what it's really like, and to make it known that you can go through a season where it's really exciting, and then there's gonna be a season where you're bored. And I'm at the season where I'm bored, but when you're bored, that's when you know that you've kind of hit it, and you've gained clarity in what you want to do, right? I know I just want to do real estate. I just want to buy index funds. I don't want to day trade stocks. I want to continue, coaching and real estate, and building a community so I can teach those who want to do what I'm doing, right? And be around those people to motivate each other. So, anyways, hopefully you found this helpful. Please share this video with somebody who can benefit from this. Like, people. I used to think that financial freedom and all that was super gun ho, but it's a little bit overrated as I've achieved it. Right, I'm still working at W2, right? Because I'd be too bored if I wasn't. So, hopefully, it gave you value. Please share this video. Please place some comments, questions down below. Hope to see you in the next one, and please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much.